This is lesson 7.5, the coordinate plane. Your I can statement is I can locate and plot points in the first quadrant of the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is the same thing as a coordinate grid. So if you're more familiar with that term, we're just talking about the same thing. Stop the video, write down your I can statement. All right, so we're going to be talking about these words right here. We're going to start with a coordinate plane, and that's simply what you're seeing pictured over here. So it's formed by the intersection of an X horizontal number line called the x-axis and a vertical number line called the y-axis. X, Y. Now, an ordered pair looks like this right here. You'll see two numbers with a comma between them and parentheses on the outside. And that simply describes the location of the points on a coordinate plane. So 9, 5, we go to 9 on the x-axis and up 5 on the y-axis, and that shows us point A. Notice that we have two coordinates. So the first coordinate represents distance along the x-axis or the horizontal axis. The second coordinate, or the second number in the pair, represents the distance along the, you guessed it, y or vertical axis. Now, let's talk about origin. When we're putting points on a grid like this, we have to have a starting place. And so that's going to be at 0, 0, which is right here where the two lines intersect. Over 0, up 0. It's that point right there. So why is that important? Well, to plot or locate a point on the grid, you have to begin or start right there at the origin. So here's a coordinate plane. And something that it's really important to remember is that whenever you are plotting points on a coordinate plane, the first number of the pair tells you how far you move over on the x-axis. The second number tells you how far up to go on the y-axis. You have to have those in that order. Here's a little hint. The word over comes before the word up in the alphabet. So O comes before U. Same thing, X comes before Y in the alphabet. So that might help you remember that you've got to go over on the x-axis first. All right, so if we're trying to write an ordered pair to represent the location of these points, we need to find point B and write down the ordered pair. So if I start at my origin, and if I go over 3 on the x-axis and up 3 on the y, that's what gets me to point B. So my ordered pair then would be 3, 3. So point C. Okay, here it is. Now when I start at my origin, how do I get there? I have to go over on the x-axis first to the number 9. Now I'm going to go up on the y-axis to number 10. So then it's in parentheses 9, 10. Here's D. Okay, look at the origin. Think to yourself, how many am I going over? How many am I going up? If you guessed 8, 1 in parentheses, you are correct. And point L, this is the last one we're going to do together. Starting at 0, 0. Now I don't have to go over at all. So I'm staying at 0, and then I'm going up to 7, so that makes 0, 7. Now your job for your practice problems today your job is to do 7, 8, 9, and 10. So in your math notebook, I want you to put problem number 7, and then put point M, put your parentheses, and then your ordered pair. Do that for each one. Now, don't stop the video. I want to do one more thing. Whoops. Ooh, just gave you a easy Q there. Hang on a second. All right. So look at this a minute before you go back and do your practice problems. I can locate and plot points in the first quadrant of the coordinate plane. Now, in this situation, they're giving you the coordinates. You need to label and plot the point. Plot the point and then label it. So let me show you what I mean. If you're given the coordinate pair 1, 10, we're going to go over 1, up 10, and put the point. Whoops. Now, that's plotting the point. I also need to label it A. Okay, both of those things are important because we're going to end up with a bunch of dots, and if we don't have the letter by the dots, we don't know which one's which. So if I'm going to plot the point at 1, 7, I'm going to start at my origin, go over 1, up 7, and that's going to be B. 8, 10, I'm going to go over on the x-axis 8, then I'm going to go up 10, and there is point C, important that I label it, and then I'm going to go over 8 and up 7, just like I'm told right here, and label that point D. So it's asking me to connect the points to form a quadrilateral. Now, when you do this on your assignment, you should be using a ruler, by the way. So I can tell when the lines are super straight like this versus when you just draw them freehand. All right, so there's a quadrilateral. Once in a while, you'll be asked what the quadrilateral is. In this case, it's a rectangle. And then you're also going to be asked to do something like this. Use subtraction to find the lengths of line AB and AC. So here's AB. If I'm going to find subtraction, or if I'm going to use subtraction, I'm going to look at, okay, I have to go up 10 here. I have to go up 7 here. So AB would be 10 minus 7. I know that that's 3 units long, and I can even see that here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I could count them, but they're telling me to use subtraction, so that's why I need to do the 10 minus 7. So if I do the same thing for AC, line AC is this one right here, and I had to go over 8, and I had to go over 1 to get up here. So 8 minus 1, I know that this line is 7 units long. So that's how you do problems like that. All right, I will see you soon. If you did not pause the video and do those practice problems, would you go back and do those now, please? All right, now I'll see you soon.